We received notification today from the FAA that our tower will remain open through the end of the federal fiscal year. It's September, and we're hoping beyond that.
Okay, so you don't know for sure for next year?
Well, all things in dealing with the government rely on funding that continues on into the next budget year. So we're going to start working with our congressional delegation to make sure that that continues on.
How important is it to the community that the tower stays open?
It's really a very important feature in our community. It's got an economic impact of about $15 million a year annually into the community. We have numerous businesses located there. It's just a wonderful amenity to our community, and we're very happy that we're able to continue to operate our tower.
How many people work in that tower right now?
Right now there are 5 people that work at that tower.
And then what does that oversee? Just flights coming in and leaving?
It oversees the surrounding area around the airport. They provide a great safety benefit to the people flying into and out of the airport. It's just I just keep saying the same thing, but it's just, we're very excited, very happy that we're going to be keeping that airport tower.
So if it were to close, what would happen? Would Kansas City or St. Louis would have to oversee the flights coming into Jefferson City, or would the whole airport close?
Well, in aviation world, there's 2 types of airports, basically. Well, there's actually multiple types, but there's 2. One's with towers and one's without, and there's rules for both. We would just switch to a different type of rule. It would rely more on pilot-to-pilot navigation or pilot-to communication. But we don't have to worry about that at this point, so we're very happy. Okay. And one thing, our congressional delegation, we cannot say enough good things about Representative Lukemeyer and his staff. They really helped us a lot with this effort.
Okay. And dealing with the snow, how do you prepare for a snow event at the airport?
Well, at the airport, it's not unlike we have to do on the streets. We use about the same type of equipment, but we use a little bit different chemicals. We don't use salts at the airport. We have non-corrosive chemicals that we use for on the runways. So we have a couple of guys over there that work really, really hard to open up everything. Imagine plowing a road now, instead of it being 30 foot wide and pushing that snow to the side of it, now it's 100 feet wide and we have to push it all the way out.
So you have separate crews just for the airport, or you use the city's crews?
The airport has 2 full-time employees, and we also supplement it with some other folks that we can send over there to help them out in larger snows. But then we also, but they're all within the operations division as well as the street department as well.
So how are you getting ready for this weekend's snowstorm?
I want to say we're praying.
Yeah.
We've checked all our equipment out. You know, we've been through a few snows in the last few weeks, so this isn't anything new. But we had kind of already started setting up for spring, so we've had to back up a little bit, make sure all our equipment's still ready, put some spreaders and some plows back on the trucks. But we're ready, and hoping that let's continue to sit in the garage.
Okay, I think that's all I have. If you wanted to add anything else?
No.
Okay.
If you could hit Representative Lukemeyer, we really appreciate it.
Okay.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yes, I was wondering, have the feds, what did they say, why they have decided to keep the tower?
The reason, it's a little complicated answer. I want to try to get into a soundbite for you. Jefferson City's airport is what's known as a cost-share airport. We, the community, put a portion of our funds into running that airport tower, as well as the federal government. In other towers, it's 100% share on the federal side. The way that ours worked out, the way the contracts had been worked out with the FAA, our towers were funded in a different pool, and that pool will continue to see funding. And it's unfortunate some of the other towers will not.